Greetings folks, Two and Proper here, bringing you yet another in my series. And in this day and age today with handguns, technology has taken us to a point where things get very complicated. You've got a lot of choices, a lot of different features on a lot of different types of pistols, and a lot of opinions. A lot of opinions about what's the best gun to carry, which one is the very best concealed gun, which is the very best shit hits the fan gun, what's the very best open carry gun, and everybody is absolutely positively sold on their very own opinion, and no one is going to move them. That is called being myopic. But among the gun community, there is no room for being myopic. What we want is people to feel comfortable carrying whichever gun they're going to carry, so that more and more non-carrying citizens can see confident carrying citizens, good law-abiding citizens carrying their handguns on a day-by-day basis without the non-gunners worrying about their own safety. So what type of pistol to carry is not as big a deal as if they decide to carry or not. We want more carriers. Now, speaking of gun qualities and whether or not guns are good enough to carry, I feel that this pistol here is my favorite pocket carry pistol. Now, before I go on with this, how many people think, since there is a speed loader full of live ammunition on there, that I'm somehow going to accidentally load this pistol and shoot myself in the forehead, thereby making it impossible to finish the video? Show of hands. None? Good, good. Now, how many people think that if I go like this, that you are personally being muzzle flashed? None? Outstanding. Good crowd today. We're coming from the house of reason. Now, this is the Ruger LCR. I chose this pistol as my pocket carry because I wanted a caliber about as strong as 38 Special Plus P or higher to put in my pocket. And this gun is only 17.2 ounces in weight. That makes it easy, and especially when I am putting it in my sticky holster and sticking it in my front pocket, as I have demonstrated this in my other video, this fits very, very well. As you can see, it's a very small gun. It's a very small package. So that's 2 small packages in those pants. And now we've got this in my front pocket, 5 rounds of 38 Special Plus P. I can always throw some extra rounds in the speed loader, stick it in my other pocket, good to go. And look at this gun. It is 17.2 ounces. So the recoil for this pistol is not bad. It is not a bad recoil. A lot in part due to the whole grips that come on the Ruger LCR automatically. They have a gel pack back here. So when you fire this revolver, it doesn't beat the shit out of your hands. It feels comfortable to shoot. I have since put this Bantam boot grip on my LCR and replaced this one, which is even more comfortable actually. This is the grip that came with it, right? Oops, that's the hardware that goes in there, screws. This came with it. This one's much more comfortable, but this one's much more concealable. And it's got polymer here on the side so that it goes in your pocket easier, less likely to snag clothing, and it is still soft rubber on the front and back of the grip. Now, this is a sort of accurate gun, and I'm going to say sort of accurate because it is a snub-nose revolver. It's a little snubby. They're not designed to be accurate. They're not match pistols. And you're not going to stand around having extended gunfights with this thing. This thing is designed to just get you out of trouble. It's designed to get you to a bigger gun or to get you to your car and out of there. And it puts the rounds basically in the vicinity of where you would like them. So it gets it pretty close, and this is at 5 yards, yep. So it gets it pretty close. This was 5 yards with a snub-nose revolver, not bad. If that was center mass, the person would be in trouble. And it's a strong enough round. These right here are Corbons. So with the purpose of this pistol being to get you out of trouble and to get you to safety, this is going to stave off someone just long enough to get you out of there or to accomplish what it is that you need to with a pistol of that sort. You know, unlike something like a Glock 19, for example, which has 15 rounds and you can have a longer gunfight. Your object is to not have a gunfight at all. So this is good right here. And guns like a Glock 19 have an entirely different purpose. Now, the size of it is not bad either. Now, when we look at it here, we're going to compare it to the Glock 19 in size. And this one here is 1.28 inches. And the Glock 19 is 1.18 inches. So you can see it's not that mammoth a difference between the two of them. Not bad at all. And this, of course, holds 5 rounds. This, of course, holds 15 rounds. But when you look at size comparison of the two of them, you can see, let me put it so you could actually see it. You can see that this is going to fit in your pocket a lot better than this. Now, I'm sure there's people with big pockets that could fit a Glock 19 in there, but basically, I don't know anyone who does that. These, however, many do. Now, another mod that I did to this pistol was I put the high-vis green sight on here, and I really like shooting this pistol with the high-vis fiber optic sight. You can see I've got a lot better acquisition here than with just the blade. And as I get older and I'm over 50, my eyes are just not as good as they used to be. Totally not as good as they used to be. So something like a nice glowing green high-vis sight is really just the ticket. And I put it on myself. Successfully, surprisingly. And that turned out very, very well. As a matter of fact, these rounds here that I showed you before were done with the high-vis sight. And it was just as good with the blade sight. It just so happens that I can pick up the high-vis sight better. So that's a recommended mod if you're going to get a Ruger LCR. Now I'm taking the liberty of loading some dummy rounds into the pistol. By dummy rounds, it means they're not real bullets. So stop your trembling. So that I could demonstrate the trigger pull. Ergonomically, this pistol is great because of those Hogue grips. I attribute a lot of the comfort to shooting this revolver to those Hogue grips. Now, the trigger pull makes this gun a lot easier to shoot because this gun is known for the trigger pull. The long, smooth trigger pull, but it is a smooth trigger pull. Now, let's see. I'll hold on target here, and you'll hear it click a couple times. Hear that? And a couple more times here. Yeah. A couple more times. Very nice. Long and smooth. It is an outstanding trigger. And these grips makes holding this gun on target and keeping your sights on target very much easier. If you guys were watching my previous versions of this video, you'll know that this is actually the second Ruger LCR and 38 Special Plus P that I've gotten. And how excited I was last year when I finally got this second one here. It was like a tearful reunion. And I'm sure some of you people were thinking, God dang, get a room with this gun. I did, and I fit in all 5 cylinders. So, this is a very good gun to have for me, not only for sentimental reasons, but also for practical reasons. I do severely dig this gun. I love it. And last but not least, this gun is attractive. Just look at that. Now, some people may say, I don't know what's so special about it, but just look at it. It's black and shiny, and it's really nice. And it's accented with this stainless trigger and this chrome-looking barrel shroud, stainless steel. You guys know how I feel about black and stainless. Ding! An elegant-looking gun. So, if I was going to show this gun off, say put it in a thigh rig and go running out in the street with camouflage face paint on, oh wait a minute, that doesn't work with this gun. This is an elegant gun, I forgot. But it is a good looking gun, don't you think? I would recommend this gun, as a matter of fact, for new shooters with a relatively good hand strength. I would not necessarily hand a 38 Special Plus P revolver to somebody who hasn't shot before. It's kind of a hard gun. So I would also just recommend maybe they try it at a range because it's not that easy to shoot. And if they're not going to shoot the Ruger LCR with the soft cushy grips and they get something with hard polymer grips or hardwood grips and shoot it in this size, it's going to bang the crap out of their hands and completely discourage them. And there are other versions of the Ruger LCR. They've recently come out with 327 Federal Magnum, 9mm. They have this 38 Special Plus P and 38 Special, and they have 357 Magnum, which also shoots the 38 Special Plus P and 38 Special. 22 Magnum, 22 long rifle, So you've got a lot of choices, not to mention the LCR X, which has the exposed hammer for cocking back and shooting in single action, and a longer barreled Ruger LCR X for even more accuracy, because the longer the barrel, the more your chances of being accurate are. So this is it, folks. I hope you like this pistol as much as I do. As a matter of fact, I did get a room with this pistol. For the final specs, this pistol here is 6.5 inches long. It is 4.5 inches high, 1.28 inches wide, and it's 17.2 ounces. And to give you some example of what those ounces are versus other guns, I will say that this gun right here is nearly 24 ounces. I think it's 23 ounces, 23 point something ounces. And the 1911 is about 39 ounces. There's a size comparison for you there too, right? So that's 39 ounces. And for a different size comparison, so we've gone from 17.2 to 39. We've doubled this thing. Or you could say that the AK-47 is 8 pounds. Boy, look at the size comparison there. Anyway, enough comedy jokes. I hope you guys like this pistol. I certainly do. This is a very good recommendation for people who want a strong pocket carry, stronger than a 380 automatic. Anyway, folks, this is it. The Ruger LCR and 38 Special Plus P. I firmly recommend it. I love this pistol a lot more than I actually should. I'm too improper. My email address is on the bottom of the screen as we speak right now. That's tooimproper@gmail.com. Write and I will answer you, provided you are polite about what you have to say and if I have the time. Thanks for watching, folks. God bless America, and keep on protecting your families and yourselves. There's nothing wrong with that, and it's always the right thing to do.